They laughed at him in ways that never left bruises on the skin but carved deep marks into the mind. Every morning when he entered the office, he felt smaller than the day before, as if the walls themselves had decided he didn't belong there. His clothes were simple, his bag old, and his posture always slightly bent, not because he lacked confidence, but because life had taught him to stay unnoticed. To them, he was an easy target, someone whose silence they mistook for weakness. Daniel learned early that the world is not gentle with quiet people. He had grown up watching his father struggle, then disappear from his life forever, leaving behind responsibility instead of memories. After his father's death, Daniel stopped being just a son. He became support, protection, and hope for his mother. Every decision he made carried weight. That pressure shaped him into someone serious beyond his years. While others chased comfort, Daniel chased stability. While others talked about dreams, Daniel worked for survival. At work, his silence became a joke. When he spoke, people interrupted him. When he stayed quiet, they mocked him for it. In meetings, his ideas were ignored, only to be repeated later by someone louder and praised instantly. Daniel noticed everything, but he trained himself not to react. He understood that anger would only give them what they wanted. So he swallowed his words, lowered his gaze, and told himself that this place was temporary. What hurt most was not the laughter, but the way people decided who he was without ever knowing his story. Every day after work, Daniel returned to a small home where peace was fragile and responsibilities waited patiently. His mother's tired eyes followed him as he entered, always asking if he had eaten, never asking how much pain he carried. Daniel studied late into the night, fighting sleep, fighting doubt, fighting the voice inside him that sometimes whispered that maybe the world was right about him. He read books not because he enjoyed them, but because they were his escape route. Each page felt like a step away from the life he was trapped in. There were moments when the loneliness became unbearable. Watching others succeed easily while he struggled silently made him question his worth. He saw people with less effort rise faster, and it broke something inside him. One evening, after a day filled with laughter at his expense, Daniel sat alone on a bench outside the office building. The city lights blurred as tears filled his eyes. For the first time, he admitted the truth to himself. He was exhausted, he was hurt, but even then he refused to quit. Instead of giving up, he made a promise that if the world wouldn't believe in him, he would believe in himself twice as hard. That night, Daniel did something he had never told anyone about. He applied for a highly competitive international program he had been preparing for in silence for years. He didn't expect miracles. He only wanted a chance. After submitting the application, he felt empty and hopeful at the same time. Days turned into weeks. Life continued. The mocking didn't stop. Slowly, doubt returned, but Daniel kept moving forward because stopping felt more painful than continuing. Then one ordinary morning, an email arrived that changed everything. Daniel read it again and again, afraid it would disappear. He had been selected. Among thousands, his name was chosen. In that moment, he didn't scream or celebrate. All the nights he cried silently, all the insults he endured, all the moments he felt invisible suddenly gained meaning. Management announced that a new consultant would be joining them, someone with exceptional skills hired directly by the board. Daniel stood tall, calm, and composed. Not because he wanted revenge, but because pain had taught him control. Daniel had never been weak. He had been growing. While others wasted time judging, he was building himself silently. And this is what Mindforge wants you to remember today. People will laugh at you when they don't understand your journey. They will doubt you because your struggle makes them uncomfortable. They will mock you while you are quietly becoming stronger. Let them. Because when your time arrives, when your hard work finally speaks, you won't need to explain anything. The same silence they laughed at will become the reason they respect you.